eat, walk, lose weight. But you gotta call first.
Investing or getting the most out of your finances can be confusing and troubling for some people, but there is some expert help available today. To talk about a new website that helps women with their finances, we have Susan Meisner, one of the founders of Golden Girl Finances, as well as marketing expert Laura McDonald. So thank you both for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. So why do you think that we need a woman-specific website for this?
Well, I think, from coming from the wealth management side of the business, women for so many years have been influencing the spending. But I think after the market crisis that we saw in 2008 and 2009, they really see a need to start getting more involved. And women do have unique financial needs. They're living longer, they're more disadvantaged by divorce, they're out of the workforce to have children or care for ill family members, so they do have unique financial needs.
To expand on that, Susan comes from the financial industry, her background's there. Myself, I'm an educated woman, I've been an entrepreneur, I have a marketing background, and I also have 3 daughters, and I've always left the financial planning up to my husband. And there's so many women like me who are smart and and modern, and they're still leaving this one aspect of their lives up to the men in their lives. So how can we get them more engaged?
Right. I think a lot of women just think, I do not need another thing to worry about, so let him deal with it.
That's right.
That's not a great idea.
Well, no, because chances are at some point in your life you're going to be single, whether you're living longer than your husband or you're divorced, or even before you get married, or maybe you're choosing to be single your whole life. So being ready for managing your money on your own is always a good idea.
So what's the first thing that women should do?
Well, I think they should go onto the website and should start learning, so if that has been an area that they haven't been interested in, we're trying to make it engaging for them and fun. So at the end of the day, when they have a little bit of time to go on the web, we want to bring them in and talk about things that they can relate to in their own life.
One of the things we want to bring home to women is, say for the stock market, it absolutely applies to their everyday life in that, if you're buying Lululemon all the time, you're buying 5 pairs of Lululemon pants, you can actually own Lululemon.
I've considered that when they did their initial offering. Now, why did
start with what you know. And also know that you can never have too little to invest. There's always somewhere to start. You just start asking questions, start getting involved, educate yourself a little bit on what's out there before you go in and meet with a professional, and just take that first step to building that financial future and legacy for yourself.
And you do say it's a good idea to meet with a professional.
Absolutely. I mean, I think, learning is the first part of it, but nothing can replace expert advice and having them guide you along and have a plan.
Right, yeah, it's enough to, but it's nice to know when you go into the office that you have an idea what the planner is talking about and what those things actually mean.
Exactly, and I think it will give women more confidence if they can go in there, prepared to know what questions to actually ask.
So what questions should you ask?
Well, first of all, you want to talk to the advisor and get a sense of how they do their business. You should understand how they charge their fees, because I think not just women, but a lot of the investing public don't exactly know how they're going to be charged. So I think that's a good thing to know. You also have to know what services that you can expect from your advisor. So what exactly are they going to do for you? So I think those are some real key points to start with, and getting to know them and making sure that you trust your intuition and that you trust that person to take care of you.
Right, because you are handing them over money essentially every month, so you have to know that it's going where you need it to go.
And we think it's important too. You definitely don't have to go to a female advisor, but we do want to promote that also. It's one area we talk about on the site and feature females in the investment industry, because we need more women in careers in finance, and women just tend to relate better to other women, which Susan has experienced herself in her practice. As soon as the husband leaves, the women open up and say, like, I've been dying to know this. What can they feel freer to ask those questions.
Okay, all right. So if you need to know more about the, of course, where to find a female financial planner, for one, you can go to Golden Girl Finance. This is the website, goldengirlfinance.ca. And if you need any information about how to get to that, you can simply go to our website, ctvedmonton.ca, and then click on news links. So lots to learn. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
And still ahead, competitors throw their weight behind a contest in England.